Good evening, Lumpkin County High School families, class of 2022. Tonight is the virtual senior meeting. We hope that this evening you get all the information that you need to have a successful senior year. The goal is May 26, 2022 at 8 p.m. at Lumpkin County High School. We look forward to hosting you this evening virtually. Have a great day and go Indians. Good evening, Lumpkin County High School, class of 2022 families. This is your principal, Billy Kirk, with some very important messages about tonight. You are going to be getting all the necessary information that you need for your student to be successful, to have a fabulous senior year. We look forward to serving them in their senior year. Thank you, and go Indians.
Hi, I'm Jessica Dietrich. I'm one of the counselors here at Lumpkin County High School. I'm the lead counselor in the counseling department, and I work with students' last names G through O. I'm going to be talking and sharing some information about seniors, dual enrollment, and Hope Rigor information. Lumpkin County, things you need to know. You want to check your transcript carefully, taking a look to see all grades have posted for you or your credits transferred in and posted correctly. You also want to know your rigor courses. Those are advanced courses in certain academic areas. Rigor courses include classes such as Algebra 2 and most senior math classes, certain science classes like chemistry, physics, forensics, AP classes and dual enrollment classes in academic core areas, and any modern language class at level 2 and above. You need to also manage your courses on your individual graduation plan and keep tabs on moving toward a path that aligns with your individual goals and interests. Next, pathway. Do you have one? If not, you'd go ahead and need one. Completing 3 classes in a specific subject area would make a pathway. Make sure your grades and your GPA and your IGP, your individual graduation plan, stay up to date, that anything that you've taken for classes is accurately showing up. Modern language, if you are planning on going to a 4-year college after high school, then you will need 2 credits in the same modern language. For example, Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, or French 1 and French 2. Hope Scholarship. To be eligible for Hope, students must have a 3.0 or above Hope GPA at the end of their senior year and take 4 or more rigor classes. And then ZELL Miller Scholarship, which is the higher full tuition tier of Hope. For ZELL Miller, students will need to have a 3.7 or above Hope GPA at the end of their senior year, 4 or more rigor classes, and they will also need to get a 1200 or higher SAT score in 1 test sitting, or a 26 or higher ACT test score in 1 sitting. The Hope calculation. What courses are counted? Only credits taken in grades 9th through 12th grade count. So for example, even if you took algebra or physical science in middle school and got high school credit for that course, those grades from middle school would not count in the Hope GPA, only your grades earned in grades 9 through 12. Hope GPA is also only based on the academic core classes. Those are English, math, science, social studies, and modern language. So how does each grade count in your Hope GPA? Each grade is converted. So for example, if you made a 93 in an English class, that would be converted to a 4. If you made an 86 in a history class, that would be converted to a 3. So you would add all of the points that are converted and divide by the total number of academic classes taken, and that would equal out to a student's Hope GPA. Students and parents can actually view their current Hope GPA individual report and how each class counts by creating a student account at georgiafutures.org using the student's social security number. Dual enrollment. The first step if you're interested in taking dual enrollment courses for the spring of your senior year is to schedule a meeting with you and a parent and your counselor to discuss the dual enrollment process, rules, and general student expectations. This meeting is important so that you're informed on how dual enrollment fits into your individual graduation plan. At the meeting, we will talk about how to apply to the college and then submitting the required documents after you apply to the college. For dual enrollment at UNG, you must take an SAT or ACT test and meet the required test scores that the college sets for students. For dual enrollment classes at technical colleges like Lanier Tech, they have an AccuPlacer test that is given at the college campus after you apply. When you're registering online to take an SAT or ACT test, make sure that you include the college you are wanting to take dual enrollment courses with so that the college receives your official test scores. Next, you'll need to complete your dual enrollment funding application. This can be done online at www.georgiafutures.org. That's GAFutures.org. You will need to list a correct parent email when you're completing this funding application, and your parent will get an email to read and sign off that they agree with you participating in dual enrollment courses. Then your funding application is loaded into a portal here at the high school so the counselors can approve and input the dual enrollment courses you are taking, and then the college can process the remaining steps to cover the cost of your classes. The deadline we set for students to start dual enrollment in January for your spring semester is by October 1st. By October 1st, you should have met with your counselor, completed the application paperwork, and have taken the appropriate test, whether SAT, ACT, or AccuPlacer, to move forward for your college or technical college. It is important when you're considering dual enrollment that you consider just your overall outside school commitments, like do you have a job, are you involved in several practices or organizations during the week. You'll need to be able to balance the time it takes with college level assignments in your time after school. You also have to consider your HOPE average because your grades you receive in dual enrollment classes do factor into your HOPE GPA, which is that core academic GPA that is tracked in high school to be eligible for the HOPE scholarship. If you have a high grade in a dual enrollment course, then that helps bring your HOPE GPA up. And if you get a low grade, then that can bring your HOPE GPA down. And just understanding your course load overall, because you don't want to be overloaded when you take a dual enrollment course, especially when it's your first time or first semester taking those dual enrollment courses. You'll be navigating different assignment platforms, expectations from those college instructors, and just high-level assignments, so you want to set yourself up for success by scheduling a realistic course load that fits with your high school classes and the other parts of your life. Also, you'll want to consider what your long-range goals are, where you want to end up after high school, such as like what potential careers you're interested in or what colleges you are interested in after high school. Those long-range goals you have tie into dual enrollment paths in different ways. Post-secondary planning. Graduation requirements are the first and foremost. Our counseling team wants to make sure you have the credits in the areas that you need to be able to graduate from Lumpkin County High School. During senior meetings, students will be given a senior profile to complete. Completing that senior profile for your counselor helps the counselor and teachers write recommendations for you for college or scholarship applications that you may be working on during your senior year. Make sure that you take your SAT or ACT tests. Colleges and universities in the state of Georgia are requiring SAT or ACT scores for seniors graduating with the class of 2022. You can take the SAT and ACT as many times as you like. Most people generally do 2 to 3 tests. There's no penalty to taking them a few times since most colleges will superscore, and that superscore means they'll take your highest English and your highest math score across different test dates to make your superscore best SAT or superscore best ACT test score. Research your colleges so you can understand your options and opportunities at each particular college. And it's a good practice to apply to at least a few college choices. You'll need to actually submit and complete an application to each college you are interested in. Follow all application directions and deadlines carefully and submit all the information that each application requires and asks for. Request your recommendations if they're needed for your college application. Keep up with deadlines. If that means having some kind of a spreadsheet or a planner where you get organized, then by all means, find that method that works for you. Also complete your FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. The FAFSA is the application that is pretty much a gateway for most all colleges and universities and technical colleges to look at giving you a variety of federal money to pay for college. And many colleges here in Georgia will want this to also look at your eligibility for Hope and Zell Miller scholarship after you graduate. The FAFSA opens on October the 1st for you and your family to begin completing. Most colleges will want the FAFSA sometime before the late spring of your senior year. Scholarships are also another great way to help fund your college, and we have a lot of wonderful opportunities. You can keep track of our scholarship website for the resources with info and deadlines. Each student really gets to decide how much effort they want to put into their scholarship search and applications, but we definitely encourage, because there are a lot of great local opportunities that they should definitely apply to. Hope and Zell Miller is the large state scholarship program here in the state of Georgia. For Hope scholarships, students will need a 3.0 Hope GPA at the end of their senior year and 4 or more rigor classes. For the Zell Miller scholarship, students will need a 3.7 or higher Hope GPA at the end of senior year, 4 or more rigor classes, and then also having that 1200 or better SAT test in one test sitting, or a 26 or higher ACT score in one test sitting. At two-year technical colleges here in Georgia, there is also a version of Hope and Zell Miller available specifically for technical college students. First, Hope Grant. Hope Grant is a type of grant. It does not have to be repaid. It's available at two-year technical colleges for students in a certificate or diploma program. They have to maintain a 2.0 GPA at the college in their college courses. The Zell Miller grant is for students who are also in certificate or diploma programs at technical colleges who maintain a 3.5 or better college GPA. Students start off with the Hope Grant their first semester in college if they're in an eligible program, and then if they get that 3.5 or above college GPA their first semester and they're looked at every semester they're in college, they'll move up to the higher money amount for Zell Miller grant. Then there is the Hope Career Grant, which is for students in specific high-need identified programs here in the state. The State Georgia Student Finance Commission has set aside additional money to make these programs as affordable as possible and tuition-free for students in these high-need programs at technical colleges.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Irvin, counselor for students with last names beginning with P through Z. I'm going to be sharing some information about graduation requirements for Lumpkin County High School students, as well as individual graduation plans. Lumpkin County students are required to take and pass 28 credits in order to graduate. Students are required to have 4 credits in English, 4 credits in math, 4 credits in science, 4 credits in social studies, and then 1 credit in health and personal fitness. Students are also required to take and pass 3 credits in one pathway, and then any combination of 8 additional credits. Each student has an individual graduation plan. It's also referred to as an IGP, and this plan is started during their 9th grade year. The graduation plan documents a student's credits and their progress toward graduation. It's important that students take ownership of their plan and keep up with their grades and their credits so that they can stay on track to graduate. As you can see, this is a blank copy of an individual graduation plan. The plan is broken down into specific subject areas. The core subject areas are English, math, science, and social studies. Now, the courses that you see listed here under each subject are courses that students generally take during their 9th through 12th grade. But there are other courses such as dual enrollment and advanced placement courses that are also available to students. These options the students can discuss with their school counselor. On the plan, there's also a section that documents the students' CTAE electives as well as their other electives. And there's also a section for their health and personal fitness credit. Now on the plan, you'll also see that there is a section for modern language. This section is for students who plan to attend a 4-year college or university. And these students need 2 credits of a modern language for college or university admissions. Over the next few weeks, we school counselors will be meeting with each of the seniors in our caseload, and we're going to review their graduation plan, their credits, and their grades.
Hello, I'm Alan Hogan. I'm the counselor for students with the last names A through F, and I'm going to share a little information with you tonight about scholarships and about the yearbook. Last year, our seniors were awarded $5.7 million in scholarships, which included Hope, local, and institutional funds. I want you to watch for notifications about scholarships on the counselor's page on our website. Parents should also register for the Google Classroom Cohort 2022 TAA to see reminders about certain opportunities. The students should help the parents join Google Classroom. The free application for federal student aid, referred to as the FAFSA, opens on October 1st and needs to be completed as soon as possible because the colleges have deadlines. Early completion could mean a larger financial package for a student. Check the admissions page of your college for your choice. Student athletes who plan to play college sports must register with the NCAA for Division I, II, or III schools and with the NAIA for smaller colleges. Talk to your coaches and to your counselor. Yearbooks are on sale for $55 in August. The price goes up throughout the year. Also, you can go to yearbookordercenter.com to purchase a senior ad.
Hi, I'm Coach Jones, graduation coach at the high school. I'm going to share with you some information about how to make the most out of your senior year.
Attendance is still very important going into your senior year. Students who attend school regularly have been shown to achieve at higher levels than students who do not have regular attendance. If you do have to miss a day of school, make sure to make up that time with your teacher during their office hours. Next, I want to talk about a few tips that may help you have a successful senior year. First, there are a lot of important dates coming up, so it'd be beneficial for you to buy a planner. Next, limit your time on your device. Number 3, don't overcommit during your senior year. There are a lot of activities and things going on, but leave time for yourself to enjoy that final year of high school. Go ahead and start talking about college money. That way you can be financially prepared to go into college next fall. During your senior year, resist negativity. It's easy to get caught up in things that really don't matter. So always be that positive person. Also, try finding a good book to read throughout your senior year. Get involved as much as you can during your senior year, and most of all, have as much fun as you can.
Hi, my name is Whitney McPherson. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Lumpkin County High School. I work mostly with curriculum and instruction, and I'm going to share a lot of information with you about staying connected for your student's senior year. Herf Jones will be here on September 9th for a senior class meeting at 9:15 a.m. to share a lot of important information with you about cap and gown and graduation supply orders. They will be here on September 16th for you to place your order for cap and gown and graduation supplies, including invitations, during all lunch tracks. Graduation orders must be placed by December 2nd, online or with Herf Jones, in order to have your cap and gowns here on time. Make sure that you keep up with the senior calendar. We have a senior contract that all seniors must sign off on. The contract is also due on December 2nd. Those will come to Julie Self in the guidance office. If you're interested in ordering a senior banner, you need to contact Amy Lincoln at amy.lincoln@lumpkinschools.com to place that order. We have a lot of activities going on this senior year. The first of which will be a Camp Glisten Day, which will be coming up in October. We have a Capstone Day, College Signing Day, Adulting Day, Senior Week, and graduation. It's important that you stay on top of all of your deadlines. Using the senior calendar is a great way to do that. If you would like to write letters to our graduating class, you can either drop them off at the Lumpkin County High School front office. You can mail them in, just make sure that you put the senior's first and last name on the envelope, or you can email the senior letters to senior.letters@lumpkinschools.com. Make sure that you share this opportunity with your friends and family so that our seniors have a lot of letters to open to show them how loved and supported they are. The deadline for senior letters this year is Monday, May 16th. We know that this is your student's senior year. However, you may have never taken a tour of Lumpkin County High School. We have a lot of great things that we offer here. In case you are not able to come into the school, we do have a 360 virtual tour available online. It's a cool way to see what all your students are up to here at Lumpkin County High School. The Counseling Department website is a great way to stay up to date with all of the happenings for our senior year. It can be found at lchs-counseling.weebly.com. You can also link to it from our LCHS homepage. This website is a great resource for graduating seniors looking for scholarships to help pay for college. Another way to stay in the know as a senior or senior parent is to sign up for the Indian Memo. This is a weekly schedule with updates and upcoming event reminders emailed to your inbox every Friday. Make sure that you sign up today by going to tinyurl.com/Indian Memo. The Senior Google Classroom is yet another way that we keep our students in the know. This is a great way for students to stay on top of all of their deadlines and upcoming events. And as parents, your students can add you to the Google Classroom so that you get email notifications of deadlines, opportunities, activities, information, and events as well. Our team of counselors, registrars, secretaries, attendance clerks, and administrators are here to make sure that your senior has everything that they need to graduate. Please feel free to reach out by email or phone call with any questions that you may have. It's our job to guide you through this senior year, and we're here to support you. Here are a lot of helpful links that may help you in planning your senior year. As always, you can find us online on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's a great way to stay up to date with all the great things happening at Lumpkin County High School. Make it a great senior year and go Indians!